Japanese was not a written language in its early history, during the Yayoi period, which leaves us very little evidence of what it was actually like during that time. In the 3rd century CE, the Yamato state in Japan established relations with China, and the next 600 years would be a period of heavy Chinese influence, during which the rulers and elite sought to emulate many aspects of Chinese culture. Written Chinese was probably introduced to Japan in the 4th century, and since Japanese had no written form, Classical Chinese became the first literary language used by the elite. Later, Chinese characters began being adapted to write Japanese. The earliest examples we have of Japanese writing are from the 8th century, and there are 2 forms, kanbun and manyōgana. Kanbun was the writing of Japanese in classical Chinese style, using Chinese characters to represent the meaning of Japanese words. These texts were essentially Chinese, but were intended to be readable in Japanese. Manyōgana was a way of writing Japanese entirely in Chinese characters, with most of the characters representing the phonetic sound of the underlying Japanese syllables. For example, the Japanese word for mountain, yama, was written using these 2 Chinese characters for their phonetic value, rather than using the Chinese character which means mountain, which is the character used today. And not only one Chinese character was used for each sound. Numerous different characters could be used to represent the same sound. For example, the syllable ka could be represented by any of the following characters. Writing Japanese characters phonetically using Chinese characters that had no connection to the meaning must have felt like a lot of unnecessary hard work. So 2 systems of simplified phonetic characters developed from the Manyōgana system in the 8th and 9th centuries, in order to simplify the writing process. These 2 systems were hiragana and katakana.